Welcome to our very last Ninja Strategies for 2024 webinar. This concludes this session. We will have one after the summit. We haven't decided yet. So if there's some topics or some companies, some topics, some strategies, marketing strategies, we can get specific in the strategies. It doesn't have to be so broad. If anybody has anything that they'd like me to add on in these webinar series, please let me know. I love all the feedback. You guys are so very generous with your feedback, but I'd love to know what more I can do for you, what more value I can provide for you. I will say this again. This is our last Ninja Skills for 2024 webinar leading up to our Pharmacy Profit Summit, which is next week. If you haven't gotten your tickets or you're on the fence, go do it. We have a money back guarantee. If you don't find value in it, you can get your money back plus $500. So really, I say there's nothing to lose. I know you have to find staff and people to take over. So I do know that even with a money back guarantee, you still have to do something. I fully understand that, but I'm telling you, it can change your pharmacy attending one of these. Lisa is such a master at creating strategy and content that will propel you, not create more confusion or homework for you. Some of it's homework. Don't let me lie to you. Some of it is homework and you got to put the work in, but without confusion and a clear path to do it on is our goal. So today I am so excited. I am actually getting trained in this company and learning how to, so I can better help you all, better help our tribe of badasses. Oh, I forgot. Housekeeping. If you have any questions at all, pop them in the chat. Our incredible head coach, Mike Vesley, is on. He can either answer in the chat, he will stop me from rambling, or we'll get the questions answered. Feel free to ask as the questions come up. This is an ongoing chat, so we love your input. Okay, so Jim Bland is here with, now I know, Jim, that your actual company is Senior Home Services,
Yep.
but you specialize in Cereskills. And
That's
today,
one of our technologies, correct.
yes. And so today we are going to talk about Cereskills because number one, we think it's a fantastic strategy and really a great strategy to create profit in your pharmacy, to create engagement, to do all kinds of wonderful things within your pharmacy. So although Jim has other solutions under Senior Home Services, today we are going to drill down and focus on Cereskills. Jim, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Absolutely my pleasure to be here, Heather.
Tell us just a little bit about yourself, Jim.
I've been an entrepreneur for over 40 years and founded Seniors Home Services a little over 4 years ago to basically help seniors be able to stay in their homes for as long as possible. Our company has grown immensely since then. We have about 3,500 sales representatives throughout the country. We work with tons of pharmacies, physicians, chiropractors, and our focus is to provide what's called remote care. Remote care is what we can do for patients in between their visits with their physicians to help them with prevent chronic illness, to reverse chronic illness, to manage chronic illness. And then the program we're going to talk about today, which is Cereskills, is one that helps our seniors address what affects so many of them, and that is the natural cognitive decline that takes place. And cognitive decline takes place because changes take place in our brain, particularly the cerebellum, which controls our balance, our motor skills, can affect memory, everything. So what we're able to do is to really kind of turn back the clock by doing some really cool exercises right on their phone. So we'll show you how that works. We make this available for pharmacies as a new revenue center without the pharmacy really having to do much other than spend about 30 seconds a month per patient, and to be able to earn about $25 per month per patient by doing a quick review, logging into our portal. So really a phenomenal opportunity I'm looking forward to sharing today, and some engagement tools that we use that make it so the pharmacy doesn't have to explain anything, doesn't have to sell anything, doesn't have to inventory anything. So I'm really looking forward to sharing this today.
We love non-inventory solutions. Okay, so Cereskills. Let's dive down specifically into Cereskills, what exactly it is and how it helps seniors.
You know, I've got a presentation deck.
Sure.
And I think if I could, I'll first show the first it's a short video that just explains our value proposition to a pharmacy. And then I'd like to show a demonstration of exactly how the app works and exactly how the process works. And then if we want to, we can take a look at a couple other things as well.
Sure, sure.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll pop through a few of these. So let's get some.
Katie, that's a great question. It's Cereskills. She was asking if we're saying Cereskills, which it could sound like it. I don't think I enunciate very well sometimes.
Let's see. I want to get full screen, but I want to have to share first, I think. So share sound. And I think we're going to do this screen. Share. And now if I do this, is the video showing up for us?
Yep, you're good to go.
Fantastic.
It's no secret that pharmacies are under financial stress today and need to find new sources of revenue within their existing businesses. Seniors Home Services is happy to introduce you to our Cereskills program that can provide tremendous benefits to your customers and new revenue to your pharmacy. Cereskills is a clinically proven and Medicare reimbursable program that literally prevents and often reverses memory loss, cognitive regression, and loss of balance, thereby slowing decline and helping prevent falls, as well as helping with stress, anxiety, working memory, concentration, decision-making, and emotional control. Cereskills comes with a 23-year record of success in working to improve plasticity in the cerebellum, which will improve patients' quality of life, helping them to remain independent for as long as possible. We are pleased to provide you the ability to make Cereskills available to your patients and make it so easy as we provide a turnkey solution, including patient support and Medicare billing under our Medicare NPI. Introducing Cereskills to your patients is easy. We provide posters and countertop materials with a QR code taking your patients to your personal, trackable landing page containing a short video message from you, as well as educational videos that encourage people to enroll right there. We also support patient enrollment with our turnkey email, texting, and telephonic enrollment process. When they enroll, our coaches personally call by phone to welcome them and send a welcome email with logins to their personal customized programs. Their personal coaches are available by phone as needed to help them along the way. Information on your patient's monthly progress will be available in our secure portal. And if you choose to review their reassessments each month, you can earn administrative services fees for the time you spend reviewing the assessments. We take care of all patient support, coaching, encouragement, and all billing. Cereskills can have a major positive impact on your patients without creating any additional work for you or your staff. We also give your pharmacy the ability to create additional revenue by offering and providing patient support through our remote care services, including chronic care management, remote patient monitoring, and primary care services with our turnkey process, which includes the entire order and billing process. Just click Book a Call.
So that's a quick overview of the Cereskills program. And Heather, it's an app that is right on someone's phone. We have thousands and thousands of people who use this, and the easiest way to go ahead and explain is we have another video it's a tutorial that will show exactly the experience that somebody has when they're using the program. Would you like me to move forward to that?
Yeah, that would be great. So this is, you have signed your patient up and they have the app now at home. This is how they will use it and see it.
And you know what? A pharmacy doesn't even need to sign the patient up.
Okay.
We've got a turnkey process that puts the patient right in touch with us.
Okay.
We do sign up, or the patient does the sign up. We have our own Medicare billing and credentialing, so the pharmacy doesn't have to accept Medicare or anything in order for us to be able to pay them each month.
Okay. All right. Very good.
So I'm going to go ahead and bounce up here to this next one.
Introducing the Cereskills app. First of all, thank you for your interest to learn more about this amazing program. We believe it's important that as a Cereskills provider, you should be able to see what the app looks like and how it works. In this quick demonstration, you'll see how simple and intuitive it is to use, whether a patient is 60 or 90. In simple terms, Cereskills is a cognitive improvement program that has more than 2 decades of scientific research, demonstrating an improvement in memory, cognition, coordination, and most importantly, balance. Our health and wellness coaches personally speak with each participant by phone and send a welcome email with logins to their personal customized programs. In addition, their personal coaches call 2 to 3 times each month to help them along the way. The very first time one of your patients logs in, they'll be greeted by a welcome page, complete with a tutorial and basic instructions. Your patient will be asked to perform a quick assessment to determine their baseline levels. Once they have taken the assessment, they will have access to a dashboard similar to what you see here. Each day, the Cereskills program will have your patient perform 8 to 10 minutes of simple exercises and activities based on the assessment results and the patient's baseline capabilities. In the settings, the user can set reminders and notifications to help encourage daily exercises. They can even choose their favorite avatar. Once your patient clicks on the app and logs in with their username and password, they can start their daily Cereskills program. Here's a few examples.
Sit on a chair and hold your right index finger out in front of you. Keeping your head still, focus on your finger as you draw a small square clockwise in the air. Gradually increase, then decrease the size and repeat. Ready? Begin. Close your eyes. March on the spot. Ready? Begin.
At the end of each exercise, the user will be asked to assess how they did. Depending on how they mark it, will determine which exercises they'll be given to perform in future days and weeks. Your patient will never be asked to do an exercise they can't physically perform or that causes pain. However, the success of this program relies on challenging different parts of your patient's body and brain at the same time. That's how to increase neuroplasticity and regain the skills they may have lost. The research has shown that when these tailored exercises are performed in a certain sequence day after day, it's like pressing the reset button on our brains. The user quickly regains the skills they may have lost: memory, balance, leading your patient to less falls and greater self-confidence and longer independence. Again, thank you for your interest in the Cereskills program. This is all about helping your patients achieve something previously not available to seniors: a drug-free approach to regain important lost skills, maintaining their independence longer, and improving their overall health.
So that's a quick overview of just how the program works. And we have a number of video testimonials from people using it that are 60, 65, 90, 86. That just, I could play the videos, but I'll just talk a little bit about it. They talk about how much they love the program and what it does for them. The neat part for a pharmacy doing this, it's so easy. I'm going to go ahead and bounce through. This is in order to earn the $25 per month per patient. This is a 30-second video that'll just show how easy it is to go in to our portal and just click review how each patient is doing.
Okay.
Working with Cereskills is easy for you and your staff. If you choose to review your patient's monthly progress and earn administrative services fees, you will be sent a weekly email notification reminding you to log into your portal and review patient assessments. You, or an appropriate member of your staff, will review monthly assessment reports, review the summary data for the patient, add your notes, and then simply click the sign-off box next to the record. It's that easy, and it's that fast.
So that's a quick overview of what takes place with the program, how it works, and how easy it is to provide that monthly review.
Okay. One thing, the first thing that stood out to me is that there's somebody from the actual Cereskills that helps them set it up. So you're not going to have a bunch of seniors. And I say this so very lovingly, but truthfully, you're not going to have a bunch of seniors walking in with their cell phones in the middle of the day, asking for how to download it or how to get on it or how to help. That, I think that takes a large bit of scariness away from this, because that is a hurdle. That's just the facts of life. So I love that as soon as they sign up, someone calls them and says, hey, you signed up and I'm going to walk you through this. That is not your pharmacy staff.
We take care of doing all of that and doing it. And I don't know, Heather, did we spend much time talking about turning your selfie into a healthy and how we have patients engage right with us right away, so we make sure that the pharmacist doesn't have to do a lot of explaining on anything?
No, but I have a question real quick. You can go into that, but let me ask you the question real quick. Could any medical or medicine discussion by the pharmacist with the patient in the program offer added billing revenue opportunity?
It depends on the credentialing of the pharmacist in doing that. So right now it's at $25 a month if you're doing the review. Going into deeper levels would really depend on the credentialing that the pharmacist would have.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So I love the selfie to healthy. In marketing, it is very good that when somebody starts a program, any one of your programs, that they get a quick win. The quicker the win, the more stickiness the program, and they won't get bored with it or just not do anything of it. Oftentimes it's not even boredom. It's somebody gets a program and they just never start it. So those very fast, quick wins help that stickiness and help people really engage in these programs. So tell me about the healthy to selfie or selfie to healthy.
You're turning your selfie into healthy. You know what I'll do? We'll bounce through a couple slides and a couple videos, but we use this as the engagement tool. So, we'll provide bag stuffers and some other things and some posters you can use. But what we find is that people are very intrigued being able to, knowing your numbers anytime, anywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and share again, and we'll bounce through a couple here. We go here, and then we'll go here. There we go. So this first video will explain what our app is, which is Turn Your Selfie into Healthy, which we actually customize this for each one of our pharmacy partners. This first video will just show you what the technology is, how it works. This is kind of talking to a provider, and then I'm going to show you how this is a tremendous engagement tool that causes your patients to want to talk to us. We help them get enrolled in the Cereskills program and how that works as we move forward.
Okay, great.
In today's healthcare environment, one of the biggest challenges for medical providers is engaging patients in proactive care. It's hard to convince someone they need help when they don't even recognize the signs. But what if there was a way to make the need clear without you having to be the one to do it? Meet a revolutionary solution for patient engagement: AI-powered facial recognition and gait analysis. We call it Turn Your Selfie into a Healthy. Imagine a technology that helps your patients track their health, identify risks, and stay engaged in programs like Cereskills and remote patient monitoring, all without you having to perform the assessments yourself. This advanced technology provides an easy-to-use, self-guided experience for your patients. They can complete assessments from the comfort of their home, gathering valuable data on their own. AI facial recognition can be conducted by the patient in just 30 seconds using their smartphone. With 96% accuracy and 98% repeatability, it can analyze metrics like heart rate, blood pressure, health risks, and many others. This is not a substitute for medical care, but an accurate way to identify symptoms. This amazing technology just might help your patient recognize their need to be placed in RPM. In addition to the immediate on-screen results, a detailed report is also generated, which the patient can then share with you. The report even provides recommendations on how to improve any areas of weaknesses. The gait analysis can allow your patient to accurately identify fall risks or balance issues. Along with consultation with you, it could encourage them to become more engaged with Cereskills, which, as you know, is a proactive cognitive improvement program to improve both memory and balance. This isn't just about making your job easier. It's about empowering your patients and improving outcomes. So, what's next? Speak with your care consultant today to learn how you can enroll in the program and start offering Cereskills and RPM to your patients.
So that's a quick overview of just how cool that.
In today's healthcare.
And one of the things we do is we provide custom posters, bag stuffers for a pharmacy that has, the little thing, know your numbers anytime, anywhere, turn your selfie into a healthy, scan, or they take this home in the bag and they can go ahead and use it. And we have about a 70% engagement rate with this. So what that means is that when somebody has given the opportunity to do this, about 70% of the time they'll take advantage of it. And when they do, it will come right to your app that we build. So we have a number of these apps it's not a downloadable app. So it's a web app that comes right up when someone taps on it. We brand it with you here. They put in some information, they do their scan, and they receive the report, and we end up talking with them, our staff does, and helping them understand what the report says and helping them understand how easy we can help them as far as what using this Cereskills program or whatever's going to be best for them in doing it. We also have pharmacies who will provide us the patient data out of their BIM or whatever it may be. We have a nice little text message that can go out to them. They click, go to the app, info, scan, and then again, we're in touch with them and being able to work with them. So really is just a phenomenal process that makes it really, really easy for the pharmacy.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. You've sold me. So let's get down to business. What does it cost a pharmacy for any of these programs? Is there a startup fee? Anything?
Absolutely zero.
Okay. And about how much time? You said about 30 seconds of time per patient.
Per patient per month.
Does that have to be the pharmacist that?
No.
Okay. So it can be a tech. It can be another team member in the pharmacy that can do those assessments.
That is correct.
Okay. And then I think that sounds good. Mike, do you have any more questions, or anybody else in the audience have any more questions?
Just a question, Jim, in regards to the patient. This doesn't take away anything regarding their own patient visit. Is there any need for them to talk to a provider that has your NPI number or anything like that?
No. We have the program is completely credentialed through Medicare. We have our own NPI with that. In what we do, because the pharmacist is part of the care coordination, continuation of care, we will go ahead and provide the data each month to the pharmacist to look at. Now, there's a whole nother side of this. If a pharmacy has providers that they work with, and we have a complete program for providers that we can discuss at another time, but and how the pharmacist can work in that with medication reconciliation and other things. But right now, just on the Cereskills program, that's how easy it is to do it in the limited amount of time that it takes.
That's
Thank you. That's good.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, so I will have your contact information, the best way for folks to sign up, because this is a sign up process. There's no gateway to get into it. If Heather's Pharmacy would like to become a Cereskills provider, I just fill out the information and we become a provider. There's no assessment my pharmacy has to take. There's no hoops to jump through for Heather's Pharmacy to start this program, correct?
No, very easy. All we do is if you're going to go ahead and have the information that somebody would like to go ahead and enroll, that's a really easy process. We'll send over our agreement.
Yep.
To go ahead and sign. We'll schedule an onboarding. Onboarding takes about 10 minutes, where we'll have a Zoom meeting, go through getting your materials ordered, make sure that we've got the correct information, and then get the materials into your pharmacy for you. We also have local representatives that can help with that as well. So it's really an easy process, and it's set up to where it does not create any cost, does not create labor, time, or things like that.
I don't say this very often because I always feel like this can never be true, but this really does feel like a great win-win program that will create results in an easy way for your pharmacy. And I love this. I'm learning more about it. So I am thrilled to have you guys on today. I will put all of the information so that folks can sign up. I'm sure that we are going to definitely get some signups after today. Yes, Jim and Scott will be at the Pharmacy Profit Summit. So you can chat with them. They're both a wealth of knowledge. And can really help you with any questions that you have, any training questions that you have. And they're easy to get a hold of, which we absolutely love in presenting strategies to pharmacy owners. So the best way to learn more, there will be a link in the replay. That's correct, right, Jim? We'll put the link to get a hold of you in the replay that will go out tomorrow. Jim, thank you so much for coming on. The videos were great. They're very timely. I love the Post Malone hymn at the beginning of the videos. Those videos seem very new and very catchy. Those videos also are available for pharmacies to use, and they are great to take to Lions Clubs meetings, to Chamber of Commerce meetings, to have your own meetings about how to stay at home longer in your pharmacy. This is a great program, great education to have those kinds of people to engage the patients that you already have in the community that you're already in. So I absolutely love this. This is one of those tools that will make you the expert the expert pharmacist in your town or community. Thank you, everybody, for hopping on. If there's no more questions, I will give us back 1 minute of our lives. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Heather. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.